Hello everybody and welcome to my video. In this video I'm going to try something new. Every week I'm going to be showing off all the printables that I make that are posted for sale in my shop, and you'll see me using them throughout my videos throughout the week. So this week I have worked on a new line of printables. I have some envelopes, some tags, and a new ephemera pack. The envelope set that I designed, they look like this, and these are printed on cream cardstock. It is a set of 3 envelopes, and you'll find a link down below. It's 3 envelopes, and they all print, it's actually just black and white images, and as you can see here, I've printed them out on cream colored cardstock, and they look really, really nice, just plain black and white. There's no color in it, so you can print it out on any type of paper. I've also printed it out, as you can see here, on I like to print on the back of cardstock, on the back of scrapbook paper. So this was a piece of scrapbook paper that I cut down to 8.5 by 11, and then I coffee dyed it at some point, I don't remember when. And then today I decided to grab it and print on the back, make my little envelope and cut it out. This one in particular is this envelope right here. And so you get a little bit of variation. This is another envelope that is the same process, printed on the back of scrapbook paper, but the coloring on this one's a little bit different. Same with this one, the coloring is a little bit different inside. I love printing on the back of scrapbook papers. It really gives it a nice look on the inside without having to add too much bulk. And so that is the set of envelopes that I have in my shop right here, and that's envelope set number 26 if I'm not mistaken. Number 26, and like I said, the link will be down below. All my printables are $2.50, and right now I'm having a special sale. If you spend $50 in the shop, you'll get 50% off, so you'll really spend $25 for your $50 sale. And you'll definitely see me using these this week. I'm going to be working on my Jane Austen Christmas journal. Sorry I didn't go live this week, but I had this weird cough that it would have been so annoying to have to mute every 2 seconds. But the cough is gone now, for the most part. So I'm back to designing, and again, back to making new videos. I'll be going live again, like I said, on Monday at 9 o'clock if you want to catch me live, or you can catch me the next day and watch the replay, of course. I appreciate either way. Okay, next item is going to, let me put this like this. Next item is going to be these tags, and again I'm going with the whole theme of black and white. These tags do print out color, however I printed them out on cream cardstock so that I can have a nice color on the back of them. And yeah, so the theme is black and white advertisements, and so that's what I've gone ahead and done with these tags. Is just made them really pretty, really simple tags that you can use for your junk journals. In any theme, it doesn't have to be a specific theme. Just, you know, vintage advertisements are good for anything. Very classic designs. I love, love, love these tags here. I can't wait to use them in my new journals. And the next item, if you guys have seen me raving about these advertisements here, I said I was going to make my own set. This was from a paper bag that my mom gave me that had printed on a bunch of vintage advertisements, and I just cut them up. And I was running out, so I said, you know what, I should make my own. So that is what I've gone ahead and done. So again, these are the ones that I made, the ones that I cut out, and then these are the ones that I designed and print out myself. What I've gone ahead on with these is I've printed out the set on very thin craft paper, sheets of very thin craft paper, and as you can see, they have vintage advertisements. I'm almost tempted to just use this as a signature page because it's really cool design on its own, but I've meant it to cut out so that you can use the individual advertisement pieces, as you can see here, to use in your journal. And I am loving these. Like I said, I printed these out on very super thin craft paper, but I've also printed them out here, as you can see. I've printed them out on the beige cardstock, and all it does is print out black images on your paper, so you can use any sheet of paper that you want. This is printed 2 pages on each sheet, so that they're a little bit smaller for me, which I find adorable. So for this set, you get 15 pages. 15 pages of ephemera. Let me show you the pages here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this pile right here. You don't even know how excited I am for this pile. I'm loving it. You can print it out on cardstock or regular printer paper that you coffee dyed. They look really, really good like that. So 15 pages that you get of ephemera just in black and white. Just giving you great options for you to print on. And again, this set is also $2.50. All the printables in my shop are $2.50. I have moved over my shop to my very own private Etsy store, so if you haven't checked it out, it is over at TsunamiRose.net. TsunamiRose.net will transfer you over to my Etsy store. It's still Etsy, but it's just my own private little Etsy store. So if you guys haven't checked out my shop, I would appreciate if you did. The sale's going on, 50% off $50 orders. So please do take advantage of that. I'm so excited for this, you don't even know. They print it out in really good quality. I couldn't be any happier with how these printed out. Just really crisp images that are going to look really good in your junk journal. So I do appreciate your support. And thank you guys for, of course, watching my videos. Just watching helps me very much, and I do appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. I just did celebrate my 5,000 subscriber mark, and I'm thrilled about that. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I have emailed, sorry I did not feel good this week, but I have emailed the winners, and I've also commented for the ones that won on YouTube. So if you did win, please make sure that you comment back with your email or message me back with your address so that I can send your prizes out. And this is just more copies of what I made earlier. So this is what I'm most excited about, this ephemera set right here. With all these beautiful ephemera pieces I'm going to be able to use in my junk journals. It's just, I'm too excited for these. If you guys have been watching my lives, you know that I've been using a lot of these. Actually, a lot of these in my junk journals. And I'm running out, so I had to run out and make my own set. So that way I can always have good quality black and white ephemera to use for that effect. The last thing I wanted to show you guys was my new set of journal papers. Journal pages that you can find in my shop. These are 2 sets. They're 3 pages each set. And I just basically do what I do best. I collaged a bunch of vintage advertisements, arranged them in a way where they look really nice, and also added a couple special little elements throughout so that it gives it some interest. This is not in black and white, however, you can print this out on colored cardstock and it's going to look just pretty. If you were to do this on beige cardstock, that's going to look pretty. Or even on top of coffee dyed paper. So this is the second sheet to that new paper set. Just vintage advertisements. I try to get all the neutral color advertisements on here for this particular set. Here's the last page of that particular set. I don't know. This is I love just collaging images, and just it's one of my favorite things to do in real life and on my computer. And this is the second set of new journal pages that I wanted to show you. This one in particular is kind of rose themed along with some ephemera. I didn't want to make it all flowers. I did want to break it up a little bit. So as you can see, that I love. If I hadn't designed this, I would be bragging about it more probably. But it was just so much fun to design. I love designing these things, and I do appreciate your guys' support in helping me live my dream of making art every day. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to leave the link down below for all these items. They're going to be in my newest printable section of my shop. Again, I do appreciate you guys checking me out and joining me on my lives. I'll see you guys on Monday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be going live. If you haven't, join my Facebook group so that way you can keep updated on when I'm going to go live and everything else that me and my design team do. We'd appreciate you guys checking us out and leaving us some comments on our projects. Again, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on Monday for my live, and then I'll have all new printables for you guys next week to come and check out. And thank you guys so much. Have a good day.